There we go. Okay, perfect. It's been so long since I've done this. It's a little difficult to um, connect. Okay, I think I'm live across multiple platforms rather. So, hey everyone, thank you for joining everyone that's popping in. I see the waves, what's going on? My boo is on here, Reese Colbert. Listen, everybody, let me tell y'all something. If you have not already, I need you to go to Reese Colbert, go to her stories so you can find out how to add the Reese Colbert Show on the Sirius XM Urban View app. Her show debuts. We have been waiting for this Saturday at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, y'all, Sirius XM Urban View Channel 126, please, please, please add it. We're so happy for our great sister. She has been giving us receipts and reads for some years now. So, please do connect and be ready for the Reese Colbert Show, honey, on Sirius XM, debuting this Saturday, January 28th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, I'm muted? Oh my gosh. Audio, you muted. Are y'all sure? Can y'all hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. This is very much so classic. This is what happens when you're on sabbatical for 4 months. Can y'all hear me? Okay, good, good, good. I think you all can hear me. So that's perfect. Make sure. Okay, thank you, boo. All right. It's okay, Ken. I mean, like those things do happen. What's up? My big sister is on here, Dr. Wendy Wilson. What's going on, big sis? Thank you, tennis lady. Y'all said you can hear. Thank you for everyone that's joining across all these platforms. If you see my head, no need to apologize, Ken. Listen, all good, my love. Thank you, Loretta. Um, Y'all know I don't have long before Reese and I do our Thursday morning, Thursday afternoon, evening thing on Roland Martin Unfiltered. So I wanted to come on right before that because this is probably the only time of the week that I wear makeup and really do a lot of talking. So glad that you all joined me today. I'm not going to keep you very long, but I certainly appreciate everyone connecting. If you see my head going back and forth, it's because I'm streaming between my computer and my phone, and I have the setup ready to go for RMU. So, bless you all. Thank you so much. Hey, Vicky Boo, what's going on? Billy checking in. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all checking in. So, it won't be before you too long. Want to say to you all, because I have not been on live in quite some time. So happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, and happy 2023. So we're actually about to move right into February. And one of the reasons, and I love you so much as well too, Vicky, continue to do well in your recovery from your brain injury, sis, thinking of you. And I'm so glad that Vicky joined and all of you have connected because I wanted to talk about, as you see, the title is Your Culture of Wellness. And this is a talk that I have been doing since last year and felt it very appropriate because we're about to move into February, Black History Month. But also, I've been really thinking, just really sitting back and having conversations with people and just paying attention to a lot of the things that are across social media. And with respect to those who are still in grind culture, I want us to also really focus on our entire wellness. And that wellness has really been commodified, right? It is something that is really presented as a luxury. If you got a couple hundred extra dollars, some disposable income, you can get a myriad of sound baths and types of massages and wonderful oils and all of these lovely things that are presented and packaged as a luxury and not necessarily as a birthright. And so you all know I'm approaching the 2-year anniversary. For those of you who don't know, excuse me, my name is Erica Savage. I am the founder and host of the Reframe Brain podcast. I am a former political executive and financial analyst at one point in my career, but sustained a traumatic brain injury when I was hit twice by an 18-wheel truck while traveling for work doing some political stuff. So that was March 2021. And so I've gone through so many changes. And of them, what has been centered is health and wellness in such a different way. And what I have found through my own active recovery, some of which I've shared with you all through writings, allowing you all to hear me when it was very difficult for me to speak at one point in time, having to learn to read again, being unable to walk, not able to drive my car, so many things, memory, very impacted deeply. A number of things happened to my body. And through the active healing that I'm yet experiencing in the nine practitioners that I had at one time, one of the things that I really did learn is that there are specific things that impact Black folks at a disproportionate rate. And particularly in the when we think about the political climate, when we think about the environment, when we think about the continued food apartheid, when we see as we still are in a pandemic, and there are people that have now acquired disabilities, or it's been very difficult for people to really reacclimate to how things were in 2019. There are different things that really have not been appropriately addressed because the world has just moved on. So, having said all of that, I've really been working diligently for about the past year to put something together that I would love for you all to be able to embrace. And so when I'm talking about the culture of wellness, I'm not talking about, hey, Pam Pooh, good to see you. Good. Thank you for everybody that's joining. And if you're watching the replay, appreciate you. But when you think about a culture of wellness, it's not luxury. Thinking about things that sometimes we don't even understand that may interrupt our own body and the way that it responds to our home, the way our body responds to being around different people, being in another environment, the way our body responds to when we're around people that we really don't know. So people talk about energy and vibration, and those things are very real. However, there are things that because we're exposed to a lot of trauma, and not saying that we live in those neighborhoods, but because we see it on social media, we see it by way of news, we're reading about it. Perhaps your job, you're having to engage that if you're an educator or you're someone who works within a system, right, that is really, really difficult. C-suite people. This is something that is not, it doesn't discriminate with our incomes or where we live, right? So, in all of that, for the month of February, it is Black History Month, right? I also wanted to have a companion to really go alongside Black History Month, and that is how we can create our own culture of wellness. And I'm really, really excited about that. Let me be very clear. This is not at a cost. Okay. So I'm not trying to sell you anything. What I'm really hoping to do is to really influence perhaps the way that you engage, not anyone else, but your own self. Something that I've said to students and said to people when I've talked about this, and I don't, talk about it when I have talked about it a little bit more in depth, but you are the priority. And that's just period. You're the priority. And that's not something that we're normally taught or something that's really a part of conversation. Was privileged to be able to speak with students around that, but that you were the priority. And so it's that same concept of when we get into an emergency situation, the person that we want to ensure that is well first is ourselves. So the culture of wellness is not a lesson in selfishness. It is a lesson, as Ilyana Van Zandt and my big sister just brought back to me again, is self-full. And when we're well, whatever well looks like for us, then our approach, the way that we focus, the way we engage other people, the way we engage employees, employers, strangers, our children, our partners, whomever, is just that much more well. It's that just more rounded. And so, like Marie says, she's a pre-K through 5 teacher, and sometimes it can be stressful. My love, and I want to say blessings to you, because that in and of itself, at that developmental stage, and children coming from whatever environment they're coming from, and you having to actually create another environment that's well for everyone. I really bless you in that space. So it is. And so that's why this is definitely applicable to all of us across all mediums. So this is what I want to share to you, and I'm going to jump off. What I want to share with you is that if you go to, and if you're already part of the Reframe Brain community, I'm so happy, yay. As I mentioned, I have a podcast. It is a year old as of yesterday. My big sister actually reminded me of that. I'd totally forgotten. But the Reframe Brain is my podcast. So if you're already a member, a part of the TBR community, TRB community, the Reframe Brain, yeah, TRB community. Yay, love you. If you're not, love you and would love you to be included in the community, beautiful you. So this is how it's going to work. If you'll go to the Reframed Brain, and that is the Reframed, just the way it sounds, the reframebrain.com. You'll go there. When you sign up, you're going to get something I've been offering now for over a year, which is my 5 best brain health tips and a playlist that was curated with you in mind. But what it will also do is fold you into this 28-day kind of like pathway that you're going to curate for yourself around your cultural wellness. So what I'll be doing is sharing things with you, not every day. I'll be sharing things with you. So this will be something for like, Monday and Tuesday. This will be for Wednesday and Thursday. On Fridays, we're going to do a live just like this. So we're going to be together, kicking it for maybe about 15 to 20 minutes. And then I'll give you something for the weekend. My hope is that in that, what's up, Councilman Morgan? So good to see you, my good brother and my sister Pam. What we'll be doing in that, and I'm hoping, is that you will create your own culture of wellness. It does not have to mirror or mimic anyone else's. It is specific to you. It is specific to your body because you, my friend, are an absolute miracle. It is a miracle. You being here, you're unique. You're unique. No one else has your fingerprint. This is specific for you. This is tailored for you. So I'm hoping, my great hope is that after the 28 days, that you will have created a culture with which you can embrace and say, listen, I know when I need to feel grounded, this is what works for me. What works for me, as you all know, is my plants, having my plants nearby. And so even when I'm doing media and recovering hard stories, and it is uncomfortable for me, but I chose to put myself back in that uncomfortable position because I needed to train my brain, create new neural pathways. And I have skills. I have coping skills that I have learned. I have ways with which to bring my body down. If it becomes too much, log off, just, okay, I said it, log out. I can always do that. So I'm saying what works for me, works for me. What works for you is going to work for you. I would love the opportunity to be able to help walk with you along the way. So we are going to create a culture of wellness. It is going to be for you, and you, because you are the priority. And we kick off next Wednesday, February 1. We're going to do a live every Friday, 15, 20 minutes as a check-in. And then I'll give you things for the weekend. And we're going to do that for the month of February. So while we are immersing in the lovely, wonderful, powerful history that is the blueprint, Black people, right? As we do that, what we're also going to do is we're going to talk about very specific things, because let me just say this for Black men, praying that you do have a practitioner. And did you know that you may want to have your vitamin D levels checked? Because especially for dark-skinned men, vitamin D sometimes is a deficiency and it shows up in different ways. So this is not gender specific. This is for you. Okay. So we're going to be talking about those things. We're going to have that. And I really, really would love for you all to be around for the ride, for you to connect, because we deserve to live well. At the very, very minimum, we deserve to live well. So I am going to put in the comments the Reframe Brain. If you already are a member of the community, baby, you already get it. You will already be engaged in what will be happening on February 1. If not, please go to the Reframe Brain and let me type it in the comments real quick and then I'm going to jump off. As I have continued to say over and over. Or you can always go to my page and the link is in the bio. Hallelujah. Look at that. That girl spelled it right. Praise the Lord. Even though the link is not going to show up, just wanted to let you know how it's spelled. So it is 5:48. Sign up, share with a friend. This is something that this is a we thing, and a we thing because it's a you thing. So we do it together because the Reframe Brain, the TRB, is a family. We are community, but this is definitely something for you. So with that being said, I hope that you all join me and Reese and Dr. Greg Carr over on RMU. We're about to start now on the Black Star Network. But y'all, please, 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 y'all, this sister has been giving, okay? Intelligent. She fine. Honey, she can use big words and then she can cut you and dare you to bleed, as we would say in the South. So please, channel Urban Sirius channel 126, Saturdays, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, starting this Saturday, The Reese Colbert Show. Like it, love it, favorite it. So those are two things I'm asking. Make sure you hook up with my girl. And then secondly, make sure you get into how we're going to create a culture of wellness. I love you all. Thank you for being so kind and giving me 17 minutes of your time. And listen, hope to see you on RMU, but most importantly, hope to see you on this definitely culture of wellness journey that you all are going to be carving out for yourselves. Okay. And also, my girl, Reese Colbert Show. We've been waiting on this. Sirius XM Urban View, channel 126, Saturdays, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I love you all. Be well. And I so look forward to us doing this together. Okay. Bye, everyone. See you soon. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out. See, there's my bell. See you later.